I'm Ewelina and I am an Elizabeth line driver for Transport for London.
What's the first thing you do when you start your shift? So you're coming to your depot, you're signing on, you read your notices, you pick up your Sheila, your diagram for a day, you check where you're going, what station you stop at, that's very important. Over here we've got our speed restrictions. This means if I wasn't here before I take a train out, I need to make sure that I know of any reduction in the speed on the line for customers and for our own safety. And then notices as well, any updates on the train or on the systems that we need to know before we take the train out.
Before I start my journey, I have to run few checks on the train.
So I'm just adjusting my seat just to make sure this is nice and comfortable for me to drive. And that's done. These are your view of the platform, and then you've got another platform station staff station picture of the train that you see the doors being released on the side of the platform. And then when it comes to our departure time, we then check if it's safe to close doors, ideally not seeing anyone in front of the yellow line, you see. Good afternoon and welcome to Elizabeth line service to London Paddington. This train is now ready to depart. Please mind the closing doors, mind the doors. Thank you. Interlock is there, green light ahead. Off we go. What's the hardest part of the job? I would say it's a shift work, because we work all over the clock. You can start very early in the morning or you can finish very late at night. Best part of my job comes on a daily basis, I think, as you move people, you helping them to reach their destination. But also it's good to feel appreciated as well when you start your shift and you've got passengers who are waving at you, little ones or adults, that's really nice. Or when you have to go back and investigate some of the issues, let's say fix a set of doors which are not working properly, and then you're making your way back and someone says, "Thank you, driver, for sorting it out quickly." That's nice.
When I arrive at station, one of the most important parts of the job is checking the platform. I need to make sure customers are standing behind the yellow line before closing the doors. If customers are too close to the edge or rush in, it can delay the train and, more importantly, put other customers at risk and could result in serious injury. That's why it's so important for customers to stand back and slow down on platforms to keep things running smoothly.
What makes driving the Elizabeth line different, I think, is the fact that we drive above the ground and under the ground. So it's not just tube driving, it's both.
Yes, so my favourite part of the route is from Stratford driving towards Liverpool Street High Level, because it's a beautiful view of the city. You feel the city, all the buildings, especially at night time or when the city is waking up in the morning with a beautiful sunrise.
Exit 4. DLR services to London City Airport from platform 17.
And this is when it switched off to a different signalling system, which is CBTC. So as we will be departing Stratford, you will see the train will then drive itself. This is the last station for me to drive into. This train is now ready to depart. Please mind the closing door. Mind the closing door. Thank you. Not touching anything, and it drives it.
We control the train when we go from Shenfield to Stratford, and then we go into central operations section, and then we drive again from Paddington, Westbourne Park towards Heathrow or Reading.
So what do you do between now and Paddington?
You just see a kind of what's going on, watch the computers and observe and react if something goes wrong. Normally it's all good, but if anything, you're there to take over if something is wrong with the system. And when you stop at the station, then you're still responsible for the safety dispatch, and then the train takes over again.
Favorite station on the line is always going to be London Liverpool Street. I think it's the heart of the city, and it reminds me of good times when I was trained for a train driver.
We are now arriving at Liverpool Street.
This train is now ready to depart. Please mind the closing doors. The doors are now closing. Mind the closing doors. Thank you.
You might also hear my voice during the journey, as I often make announcements to give customers updates. I love driving for the Elizabeth line. The trains are high-tech, but I still manually drive them. Fun fact, on a typical shift, I'll stop at over 100 stations on the Elizabeth line, covering hundreds of miles in a single day. I can even go from deep underground to open air in just a few minutes. After my break, I'm back on the controls until my final journey of the day. Then it's time to head home, rest up, and get ready to do it all again. And that's it. My day has come to a close. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the Elizabeth line again soon. Bye!